time.
Oh no, we never went over the set list.
Oh, improv.
Real
Don't tell
improv,
us.
baby.
Don't
We'll
tell
never
us.
We're not
Great.
going to know until it shows
I
up.
definitely didn't want to try a new game tonight because I knew it was only the
Yikes.
Go
two
for
of
it. We'll
us.
try something new.
Mhm.
I'm an
What did I say
improviser.
to you the other day would be a fun game, and I can't remember what it was.
Kissing.
No, there was something that I said
To me?
to Jeff when we were talking, and I was like, new improv game. Oh, shit.
You two
Go,
kissing.
go back through our messenger thread.
Read it out loud if there's any good details.
No, you don't want us to read And for legal reasons,
For legal reasons, I've never met
it was the wildest segue into an altar call.
Right. Oh my God, that's right.
Because
I forgot what an altar call
Yeah,
was
what's an
for a
altar
moment.
call?
Okay, it's where it's like at the end of a church service where they're like, if you can feel the spirit moving, come on down to the altar and give your life to the Lord. Because, Haley, last Friday, during the show, so Murder Mystery, have you ever come to the Murder Mystery here? Okay, so it operates like the new Christmas, which I don't think you ever did with the movie with the dinner theater.
Yeah,
no, you did.
Dinner theater Christmas.
You did
a bunch of times.
I can't remember when she was here. When she wasn't
more than anyone.
So you know how it's
Haley
like
was Adora Bell Wilbur.
Yeah,
that's right.
You heard of her?
Yeah,
and I can't remember any of your other characters.
And the other ones.
And Lucy Rowland, but that was fair.
Joshua Cacknich's character's assistant.
Yep. And the other one.
And the woman who owned the house, or who borrowed the house from Daisy.
Yep.
So during the introduction from my cast, we Christina, who plays my child, goes up and plays the piano, and I sing. Because it's 1878, there are a limited number of songs to choose from. Most of them are hymns. So I sing the Battle Hymn of the Republic and What a Friend We Have in Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
So during this, these women walk out. And I honestly didn't see them walk out because I'm honestly singing for me. I don't really.
Your eyes are just straight closed.
Just. So anyway, so they left. Well, I come out and they were upset because I was singing hymns and I was pushing my Christian agenda on them. And when I tell you, in the whole scheme of this, because Alex and I talked before I went into this role, about the state of the world and drag and all of that, and that I may have to deal with some backlash, which thankfully I have not. I have genuinely not. But I never thought that me singing hymns would be it.
Yeah.
And so we were talking about that, and Jeff said, hang on, what did he say? He was like, which with this area, it wouldn't be unusual for a show to get randomly seriously Christian with no warning. And I was like, we're not Sight and Sound. We have a drag queen. And he said, look, I went to a magic show that got randomly evangelical. It happens. So then the joke was just like what the magician, like he finishes his last trick and how he gets from the magic trick to.
Honestly, probably not that hard in a magic show.
It was.
It's just 2 steps, maybe fewer.
Because what the magician literally did. Well, he finished a trick. It was a very poorly done, like saw a woman in half style trick. And he transitions into the show. And he's like, at no point in tonight's show do I claim to have any magical powers. All of this is done with sleight of hand and skill. I do not have any power whatsoever. There's only one person who truly has power in this world. And that is Jesus Christ.
See, it slips right in.
It does.
Honestly.
And then, all of a sudden, it became very overtly Christian in this magic show.
Listen, accidentally evangelical. Now, there is...
That's a name.
That's a niche. That's a niche.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't realize, because he sent one that was like, in quotation marks of what he was said. And it was basically what the guy actually said. And I said, now my magic tonight may be impressive, but the real magician was a man who came back to life after 3 days. Jesus Christ. And so then it became the improv game is wild act segue into altar call and like
Mhm.
what the wildest one would be. I like the idea of rodeo.
That's not
Listen,
hard either.
we've been wrangling longhorns all night tonight. But I know some of y'all out there are wrangling your own demons.
See, it's like I think
It's
anything
right
could
there.
go so smoothly.
Mhm. Someone put an occupation or a type of performance act in the comments, and we will see if we can transition from that act into an altar call. This is gonna
In
get.
the meantime, we're gonna vote on which of my eyebrows is better.
Oh.
I think it's clear. So we'll say this is 1,
hmm
and we'll say this is 2.
Okay.
1.
You can't sway the people.
I'm sorry.
This is 1. This is 2. And it's not just the eyebrow itself, it's in relation to the rest of the eye. 1, 2.
Mhm.
Oh, look at all those 2s coming in. Interesting.
It's the more you go back and forth, the more I can't pick one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, Debbie says everything is perfection.
I definitely think 1. I think 1.
I think 1 is a better match for the shape of
Yes,
my
for
eye.
the shape of your eye.
How
Fun
can I
fact,
fix this one then? Oh yeah, Blue Mare says 1.
so fun fact, since we're talking about eyebrows, so I don't really have much eyebrow, but when I tell you that having to do my eyeshadow every day, my eyes are 2 very different shapes.
Oh yeah, mine too.
It's so frustrating. So I understand your plight.
Yeah, they're different. Like this one's further down, much further down on my face. Like look. Zoop.
I don't.
Well, but
Yeah,
that's
no.
because you see me all the time. But I do notice it when we do the
Yeah.
mirror flip
Yeah.
because it's flipped for what are we on? Duolingo? What are we on? What is this?
StreamYard.
StreamYard, it flips and you're like, oh wow.
Look, I have one friend on Duolingo, and it is Josh Kahn.
Yo, there is a Duolingo epidemic happening in Commons. Like they will sit in the common room and just do their Duolingos.
That's really cute. I gotta get back on track.
Yeah.
We did get some occupations.
I only see people saying compliments from me.
Oh, well, you would.
I think I like Monster Truck Rally.
Why can't I
Okay.
see all these? Oh, I can.
Listen. Now tonight, y'all have seen an innumerable amount of trucks be crushed. And I know some of y'all out there are dealing with your own trucks being crushed. Spiritually, that is. You feel like life is just weighing down on top of you like a monster truck. And you know who can lift that weight? Jesus Christ.
You're really good at
Mhm.
this. My
Mhm.
take would be more like you've seen these cars levitate towards the sky today. You know who else did? No, that's not. I don't have the background for this.
Yeah,
I think,
your church of God. That's
maybe something along the lines of you have seen hoods crushed, engines sputtered, tailpipes fired. But you know how you avoid the tailpipe fires of hell? By being saved.
oh,
by
that,
Lord
yeah,
and
that one.
Savior.
All, when in doubt, mention hell. That's
Gotta get fiery and brimstony.
also another one would be now I see all of y'all here tonight with your bells and your whistles on and the passion that you bring here to this monster truck rally. But my question for each and every one of you in these seats tonight is, do you bring that same passion to the doors of the church on Sunday morning? Do you show up in droves to Sunday school just like you have shown up here tonight? Or do you sit here tonight worshiping false idols when the one thing you need in your life is the waymaker, Jehovah Jireh, my provider, Jesus Christ? Listen, I have too much praise.
This is like personally, I gotta say, if this was a points game, this would be unfair to me. You should do something
Listen,
I know about.
I don't get much in life.
You can have this then.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That was very good. That was very good.
Wow. You know what I know about?
What do you know about?
animal funerals.
Go on.
You could say my own personal religion was finding dead animals and then burying them and then holding elaborate funerals for just me and my stuffed animals. And maybe you found a dead deer under a tree. And first, you wail. You wail to the heavens.
Amen.
Because it's actually a little scary. And you're pretty young. And then your brother comes over. And then you hear a church bell in the distance. And you think, that's for the deer. And then you chisel a rock. And you put a cross into it. Because even though you don't go to church and you're not religious, you do know that that's what you're supposed to do.
Yes. Amen, sister.
Thank you. Then you hold a little ceremony and you bring your stuffed animals down. And you make them all recite sweet words for the deer. And then you go back up the hill to your house. And then you go on the deck. And then your leg goes through the deck a little bit because the wood was rotting away. And then you're scraped up on your leg and you cry.
Rotted like the soul.
And you know who can cleanse that rotted wood of a soul? Jesus Christ. Listen, are you neglecting the back porch of your heart? Are you letting the wood of your soul go to rot? Friends, there's only one way to treat that spiritual wood. And that's through quiet time with the Lord. Yes. You got to take some time in your prayer closet this week and really dust off that back porch of your heart. You've got to take a look. Look through those French glass doors. Open up those blinds and take a look. It's spring cleaning time.
You are so good at this.
This is
I need you
frightening.
to know that in Southern Baptist conglomerate, anything, and I mean anything, can be turned into some form of
It's just sort of like spoken word poetry, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you're riffing.
It really, like, people talk about dreams and, all this. Like one man was like, one day I had a vision that I was going to have crops, and all this. And I really thought that my time as a farmer was going to be, real profitable. And then I realized that they weren't actual crops. They were spiritual crops. And Jesus was calling me to the ministry. And I mean, just anything.
Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. 7 years of bumper crops are on their way.
I will say, though, my mama called me today so stressed because they're going camping this weekend and they're taking one of my nephews. And my sister-in-law called my mom and was like, so we're still going to, his name's Evan. They're like, we're still going to let Evan go. But I just want you to know that Dora, or Darcy, or whatever her name is, that works with her, she was like, she's dreamed about him drowning twice this week. So y'all just be careful with him on the lake. And my mom was like, why would you tell me that? Why would you send your child to the lake if this woman has dreamed about your child drowning in the lake? She said, I'm not going to enjoy my time. She said, I'm going to have to tie him up to a tree on dry land so we don't get in the water.
He's going to have a great time.
It's a good time. You sit here and you watch these children. And listen, and as he sat there tied to that tree, he realized that he's just been watching life pass him by. Because as a sinner, he's been tied spiritually to a tree. And that tree is the world. And as he watched his friends out on the water, out in the promise of God, he knew that he had to change. He had to unbind himself from the world and bring himself to the water.
Yes.
The well that never runs dry. The spring of eternal life. That water that quenches a thirst that no water can. The bread of life. And that, my friends, is Jesus Christ.
Amen.
This is working on me.
Listen, I'm telling you, it's...
Wow. Should we do a game?
here's the thing. Once you
Have
get
we
old enough,
not been?
once you get old enough to realize that it's music and like vocal manipulation to get people into like an emotional state, it kind of wears off on you, you know.
Not me.
I'm
I guess it's
glad.
still new for me.
You know what does it for me?
What?
The IT crowd.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Improv Technology. That's us. We are 3 members of Improv Technology. My name is Jeff Wolfthal. I am your host, and tonight I am joined by 2 of my favorite people on the entire planet, and I get to do improv with them every once in a while. So introducing the first person that I get to hang out with tonight, it is Haley Carlson.
Hi, it's me. Tard Windkur. I didn't mean to say the first part. That's just what I just said. I was just going for a made-up name.
That is, you
And
are
I
going to have to write a PR statement.
Did badly. No, my name is no. I'm worried I'm gonna mess it up again. Hey everyone, I'm Alan Rickman.
Oh my God. That's
Take me off the screen. I deserve it.
All right.
Put me in a corner.
The next person who I get the honor and privilege of performing with tonight, Jonathan Hanley.
Think before you speak, Jonathan.
Listen, I'm Joel Olstein. And welcome to the Purpose-Driven Life. 40 days, 40 nights, 1 commitment.
Mhm.
Y'all never heard of the Purpose-Driven Life?
No.
Nope.
Oh, Christian book clubs. It swept the nation.
Is it one of those like apocalyptic literature, like Left Behind,
Actually, no.
righteousness porn kind of things,
Not
or
righteousness porn.
that? To me, that's what those Left Behind books are. It's like righteousness porn, you know. It's like, well, I wouldn't be one of those people left behind. So look at these like sinners having to suffer in the post-apocalyptic world.
That's a big one, and also, another one was like a huge martyr complex. Like when I was younger, in like youth, it was literally they would look at you and be like, you have to be willing to die for your faith. If someone came up to you with a gun and asked if you believe in Jesus, you need to say yes. And I remember being so scared because I was like, I wouldn't say yes. I don't want to die.
That's really
Like,
and that was perpetuated by the Columbine shooting, because there was that very widespread story about that girl that like one of the gunmen put a gun and was like, do you believe in God? But like no one could prove that happened.
Yeah.
No, but it was like I did not mean for this to become like trauma unpacking religiously. But it is like, I look back on it, I'm like, it was purely like scare tactics.
Mhm.
It's purely scare tactics, because it's like, first of all, we don't know if that actually happened, but also I don't care how good your faith is. If they ask, I like just like also, which, you know, that would not fly because the way the world is today, it is so much more prevalent. Like that's not even, you know, they don't touch it. But thankfully the Purpose-Driven Life was actually just like, the most of it was like, this is things to do to live a good life, and a lot of it was just generic, like, you know, like take care of each other, love each other, you know, this, and there was spirituality like mixed throughout it. But I'd be interested to reread it now, like with a different view, to see if it is like genuinely good advice or if it's secretly some sort of like propaganda.
Going back to a second, talking about if you die for your religion. As a child, again, I didn't, just for reference, I didn't grow up religious at all.
Mhm.
I used to think that I would sacrifice myself for anyone, which now, later, I'm like, did I have some deep-seated feelings of worthlessness that I should...
That is, wow.
I was like, well, yeah, I would do it for anyone. And now, like, looking back, I'm like, I don't know if that's quite right.
Listen, a friend of mine, for an anonymity's sake, I will not say their name, but a friend of mine, when we talked and like started bonding, because we both grew up very like prevalent in our faith, she would talk about that at night she could not sleep. Like it would not sleep because she was terrified that she was going to like die in her sleep and that she had not been good enough to like make it to heaven. And so she would like cry herself to sleep praying every night. And I'm like, who thinks that that's a good thing?
Yeah.
So,
Improv technology.
hey, funny games.
Circling it back to comedy, did either of you guys ever watch the TV series Louis with Louis C.K.?
Yeah.
No.
Problematic person.
I liked it.
I know. And there was the one episode, I think it was in the first season, where it flashes back to him as a kid in a Catholic school. And they're talking about how like Jesus died because of you and like to save you from your sins. And he has such a complex about it. He has like nightmares and he runs out at night and like pulls a Jesus off the cross. Like he goes into the church and like
I don't remember this part.
found the next morning, like cradling this Jesus statue, sobbing, apologizing.
Wow. Improv
You told me that before.
technology.
So you guys want to play a game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Games, laugh, fun times. Debbie, we can't talk about it now. We've talked too much, but I forgot about Hell House.
I remember the first time I heard about those.
Oh yes,
Well, we can next episode.
Next episode.
And we still need to talk about Haley's office fantasies.
Oh, no. And not the kind you think, honestly.
No. But
it's not butt cheeks on the top here. It's not anything fun like that.
No. Let's play a game. Let's play a quick wit game. We'll play some I Like My Partners. Because I threw together the theme today and I was like, coffee. So I figured I Like My Partners would be a good game to start it off because we are copying that old format of I like my partners like I like my coffee and then inserting a way that people are like boiled bean juice. So I like my partners. Let's start off with, oh no, I still have my website up on my phone.
Show everyone.
No, it was just on my phone. I like my partners like I like my American Girl doll.
I like my partner like I like my American Girl doll. Their eyes close when they lay down.
I like my partners like I like my American Girl dolls, with a deep, haunting history accompanying them, but also cute accessories.
I like my partners like I like my American Girl doll. They have an accompanying book that tells me about them.
Yes.
Oh, that would be easier.
I like my partners like I like my American Girl dolls.
Girl.
They are notorious for their smiles and teeth.
Is that true?
You never heard about the American Girl doll teeth? Where it's like when you close your mouth, they're still like.
Am I doing it?
Yeah.
I like my partners like I like American Girl dolls. Thick ankles.
Facts.
I like my American Girl. I like my partners like I like the American Girl doll affiliated dolls, just like me dolls. We look identical, but he's smaller.
I like my partners like I like my American Girl dolls. They've been present at every era of history.
Oh, old?
Jonathan likes them old.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
All right, next one. I like my partners like I like my wrench.
Oh, I like my partners like I like my wrench wrapped around a nut.
Nice.
Thank you.
I like my partners like I like my wrench. You got to stick it in the socket.
Okay, yeah.
Heteronormativity bullshit.
There's socket play in homosexual relations.
I could name 4 sockets right now on any gender.
There's socket play in the homosexuals.
Wrenches. I like wrenches, and I like wrenches.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Wrenches.
my partners like I like my wrenches. The opening adjusts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The
You know,
socket.
well, Aaron, not socket play. Sometimes you want to play with a little socket, you know.
Or a big socket.
We're not socket shaming here.
Suck it, twist it, pull it.
Give me something that's not wrenches. Jeff.
I
All
like
right.
my partners. I like my partners like I like my wrenches. A very important part of the board game Clue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not my best work. I listen. I hit the top with
But you went
rounding up.
for it. You tried.
I do.
I like my partners like I like my wrenches. Playing with my pipes.
Hey yo!
You got it.
That's-
All right, next one. I like my partners like I like my mausoleum or mausoleums.
Mm.
I like my partners like I like a mausoleum. Lots of head.
I like my partners like I like my mausoleum. A well-rounded top.
Mm-hmm.
To be clear, in this mausoleum there are busts of people.
They got their titties out in the mausoleum.
Are there busts of people in the mausoleum?
Yeah, there can be.
There are in mine.
Mhm.
What else
Oh,
happens in the mausoleum?
Not Aaron and Debbie hitting the same joke. That's low-hanging fruit. That's low-hanging fruit.
Hey, it's better than I had.
Exactly.
No one's arguing that.
You could.
I like my partners like I like my mausoleums. Featured in almost every episode of Scooby-Doo.
Oh, I like my. This is awful. I like my partners like I like my mausoleums with a dusty opening.
Jonathan likes them old.
I listen.
That's what
If
we've
I don't
learned
crack an
today.
opening, it goes. I don't want it.
Not the old Phyllis Diller in her book, A Lampshade in a Whorehouse. She has that joke of like, I'm so old I queef dust. All right, last one. I like my partners like I like my laptop.
Oh, I like my partners. I like my partners like like my laptops. They work better when you bust them open.
Mm-hmm. I like my partners like I like my laptops. If I walk away, they go into standby mode.
Oh, robot sex. I like my partners like I like my laptop. If I'm in public and I have to go pee, I just ask someone else to watch him.
I like my partners like I like my laptops. They've seen me through my worst times and they've never judged me for it.
Mm-hmm.
I like my partners like I like my laptops. There's porn on there. Wait.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's.
I mean, do you have access to the internet? It's not downloaded. I don't have a file.
It was just the way you said it. It was like, there's porn in them thar hills.
Listen, something I saw the other day. It's so funny. It was a picture of SpongeBob, and it made me cackle. And it was like, your pronouns. Okay, well, let me she them titties.
I did see them.
Nice.
That was so funny. Can be swiped off my desk.
Yeah, they're coming in with good ones. I want
Sitting
everyone
on
to
my
know
desk.
every day that passes, I get worse at this game, and I don't plan to turn that around.
Okay, I like my partners like I like my laptop on my lap.
That was in the. No,
I don't know
Debbie
what
did
you're
that
talking.
one already. Debbie did
No.
that already.
That's
Yeah, I
wow.
could do it too. I can also read their cool ones. I'm just gonna make one up right now, and I'm not even gonna think about it. I like my laptops. Wait, I like my partners like I like my laptops. Macking me.
All right.
Oh,
I like my partners like I like my laptop. Aces.
Mmm.
I like my partners like I like my laptops. If I push too many buttons, they'll scream.
I like my partners like I like my laptops. Multiple ports for insert.
Hey, yo, here we go again with the sockets.
We love a hole here at IT Crowd.
IT crowd, we love a hole.
All right, we'll end the game there.
Wait!
Whoa.
USB semen.
Hey!
Semen joke.
Well done.
Cum jokes are the best.
Next.
You want another game?
Yes, Jonathan, who are you talking to? Why are you smiling? You get a little smile. Jonathan has a little smirk on his face.
does have a little
Jonathan, who are you
smirk.
texting?
No one.
Jonathan, do your job.
I am working.
A little smile.
Yeah, he's working all right. All right, Haley. Tell us about your office fantasies. How would you decorate your cubicle?
I love that. That's how
learned
you say it.
before the show that Haley fantasizes about mundane office life.
I do. Okay.
So, how would you decorate your cubicle?
Well, it's hard to know. Like, I haven't decided who I'd want to be at the office. Like, do I want to pretend to be like a real normal person? Do I want to fit in? Or do I want to show some spunk, some attitude? Because, like, is it disruptive if I have like some vines and some fairy lights in there? No, that's not too, and then maybe some pom-poms?
Yeah.
Not like woo pom-poms, but like, I'd like a colorful accent. I would probably like pictures of people I love, but that's only to show people that I do have people I love.
That's valid.
Yeah. Cubicles don't have doors, do they?
No. If they had a door, they would just be an office.
Maybe I want an office. And then I'd have a picture of Alex Stompoli.
Yes, you would.
Good transition, Haley.
Yeah, I'm an improviser.
Since when?
I started recently.
Good for you. It's
Thank
never
you.
to pick up a new hobby.
Yeah, it's like I'm just putting myself out there, sort of a weekend warrior.
God bless you. Doing what the rest of us can't.
Yeah, it's honestly pretty scary. That part's true. It is scary, and it will always stay scary.
We'll never
Look,
know.
out there in people watching land, if you have not, Haley is part of a musical improv group, and their shows stream also on YouTube. Look them up because Haley slayed in her last show.
That is true. You also, I think a lot of our people, you would like it because it's like a really nerdy theater, so it's like really fun stuff. They have Portal Prov, which is different like genres, but they also have a Star Trek show, improv show. All of these are improv that they do every week, and that they stream all of them. So you should just follow them. It's called Otherworld Theater.
There you go.
On YouTube. They stream everything. They're really fun. If you're ever in Chicago, you should visit. It's like geek heaven. I love it. If you're gonna watch a show, can someone put a link? I can't do it.
I'll go find it.
Okay. And maybe we can post it. Can someone post it on the Facebook? And then you should watch the show from last week that I did. The show is called Lost Realms because I was the protagonist for that one, and that was a really good one.
Improvised post-apocalypse musical?
That's that was our first one. Don't watch that one. You can watch that one, but if you're only going to watch one. But also then this week, this Friday, we're doing superhero is the theme for the improvised musical.
Nice.
I am in that one. I'm not in all of them, just so you know. I was in the apocalyptic one. I was in the alternate history one. I was in the Fairylands one. And the high fantasy one is the one where I was the lead. Thank you all for listening.
I'm going, hang on, I will Be right back.
Smash
Sorry,
that
I'm-
subscribe button, bitches.
Bitch.
I'm finding it, I swear.
Me too.
Why do Jules and I watch so much YouTube?
Because you don't do TikTok?
I do not. That is very true.
There you go. There's two options. It's YouTube or TikTok. You gotta fill your brain with something, buddy.
He does Instagram reels.
That
Sometimes I have
is
to.
true.
There's nothing wrong with it. They're not as good, but they
Yeah, it's-
don't infect you in the same way.
It's just I can't believe it's not TikTok.
Yeah. But I can believe
Got
that
it.
it's not TikTok.
Dan beat me to it.
Thanks, Dad. Yes, Joseph, that
Haley?
was the Centaur one. Well, the most recent. We'd had a couple Centaur ones. People like to
Haley?
suggest Centaur.
Okay, Haley, you're on the TikTok. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen Jasper the doll? Have I asked you this?
I'm making a video.
No.
Oh,
I want you to
Haley.
know I'm not on. There's no weird shit on my TikTok except the weird shit that I like.
That's so hard. to me.
You would love Jasper.
What is it?
Hang on. Pause. Sharing.
I'm making a video.
Is it a child?
No.
Is it actually a doll?
It is a messed up doll.
It's
You
so-
know this, Jeff?
Jules and Jonathan have made me watch the videos.
I don't think I like
Good
this.
video.
Is it gonna scare me?
No.
Hey, Jasper.
All right.
Show me.
Welcome to Improv Technology, where we just show each other other media while
Sorry.
we're trying to entertain you.
Are you showing me?
I just sent it to you on Facebook Messenger.
You were gonna show us everyone?
Oh,
Show
I
everyone.
will share. I love Jasper the doll.
Well, we've talked about it. They probably want to know.
Alex rushed home from the gym for this.
I haven't even gotten there yet.
Oh, damn.
Okay, Jess, what are we playing? Hide a mouse. Listen to me, you little shit.
No, I like it. I do like it.
Where you put the last seaweed snack.
Okay. Rude. Why you being so
Wow. Wow.
little fucker?
Jazz, language.
Watch your fucking mouth, you stupid bit. Can you hear me?
Okay, I've had enough. I've had enough.
My favorite thing. It's God. I love
I do like it. I get it. I understand the appeal. But I want to play my own games now.
All right. Let's play some Director Overlord. This is a game where you all are going to do some actual improv. You will act out a scene, and then I will stop the scene, and you will have to redo the scene in different genres that I got from our lovely audience out there in our suggestion post this week. I've been trying something new with the suggestion posts of adding pictures from previous week's shows to the post to see if it gets more engagements.
Does
We are
it?
getting fewer responses.
Yikes.
Interesting.
No. We're gonna end up on Freevee before too long.
No, we are not going to go the way of Quibi and get bought by Roku.
Listen,
Roku
Freevee
can have
has a hit show. What is it? What's that?
The
what's-
jury, the duty.
The jury, or like duty, or something like jury duty. Jury duty.
Oh, we got there.
Mhm.
Who has the brain?
I think Alexis has it.
Yeah, probably.
I want to play a game.
All right. We are going to play Director Overlord. This is a game where they act out a scene, then they have to change it based on genres that I got from you all. So, your base scene, the suggestion comes from Joe Germano. You all are cow tipping.
Oh.
Cletus! Cletus!
Yeah, Jethro.
Go over to that one. You know, the one with the big swollen udder. And just give it a good hut! And watch it fall. Mom,
Jethro.
what?
Jethro. This feels wrong.
No, they like it. They like it. It's milkshaking before it's made. It's weird. It's a new science. Just give it a good.
After I tip her over, we're gonna get milkshakes from her.
Well, no, the milk will have been shooken once you tip her. Now we're just yelling at her around her.
All right. I'm going. All right. Sorry, Miss Cal. This is. I'm just so
Push
nervous.
Ow!
I got performance anxiety.
Push me.
Beg your pardon?
Fucking push me.
Am I inbred or did that cow just talk?
I think I'm high as shit because I heard it too.
You keep talking about it. Your hands are out, but you won't fucking push me. Coward.
I see coward. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't mean it that way. I meant to call you a coward.
I didn't mean to, I mean, okay, pushy.
Well, I mean, like, do you want like a gentle push? You want us to like give you the
Like real
like the whole?
cover.
I don't care how you do it. Just get it done. You've been standing here. Anticipation's been building.
Oh, we
Now
didn't
what?
mean to. We didn't mean to like
Well, I'm not
edge-
trying to edge
You didn't
you.
mean to turn me on because you did.
I sincerely apologize. I was not here to turn you on. We thought maybe the push was more of a, so you like being hit?
Oh, you came here to hurt me and you hoped I wouldn't like it. Wow.
It's just more of a little minor inconvenience.
Hurt. It was just like, oh, you're laying on the ground. Are you like are you into bondage, like BDSM?
You got rope?
I mean, like I'm this lasso, but that's just standard issue for our kind.
Choke me.
What?
Moo.
And scene.
Wow.
You know, I honestly think it's one of those moments where it's one take and done because I think trying to recapture the magic will be futile.
Honestly, that was a good scene.
That was wow.
There is one genre that I think this one already fits.
Porn.
And I don't think the way that I interpret it was the intention of the way that the person suggested it. Romantic fantasy.
Okay.
All right.
So I
I'm
think
gonna turn on the light in here real quick. I'm just a cow in the dark.
Aren't we all at the end of the day just a cow in the dark?
so.
That's-
I'm pretty sure the person meant this as like a fantasy genre with romance. But I think this scene took it into the realm of someone's romantic fantasy. But we'll find
Okay.
out. Let's
Romantic
see the scene
fantasy?
again as a romantic fantasy. And action.
Moo.
Jethro,
Sir
I
Cletus.
can't believe you got me out here under the stars, cow tipping on our first date.
Oh, it's our romantic fantasy. Very good.
Moo.
Yeah, no, Cletus, I brought you out here because I thought, you know, I've read about romance and dating in the magazines, and they say milkshakes are a great first date. So I figured we could come out here and tip a cow, and that'll shake up the milk. It's kind of the same thing, really.
Oh, I
Ew.
love organic milkshakes. All right, so Cletus, you're the big. I mean, Jethro. I'm Cletus. You're Jethro. You're the big
I'm
strong.
aware.
You're the big strong one. You're gonna have to show me how it's done.
Oh yeah, well, really, you just kind of go up to the thing with the swollen udders, and you just give it a good huh. You just sort of-
Moo.
Just like a. All right, I'll try it.
Yep,
Or
come on, you've got it. Just put your hands out. No, you got stiff arm it. You just got to really.
oh, but Jethro, I'm so nervous. What if I get it
Push
wrong?
me!
I'm sorry. Am I
sorry.
inbred or did you just talk?
Oh, hello.
Oh, so this is our romantic fantasy.
Why does it have to be only two when there could be three involved?
Oh,
That's a lot of meat in a fantasy. That's
Rub me down, push me down, lay me on the grassy ground.
I didn't realize that you were a New York cow from like the Bronx or Brooklyn, maybe. Cletus, did you know we had a Brooklyn cow?
She's so well cultured.
I'm gonna switch voices. Oh, it'd be such a shame if you pushed me.
Dear God,
She's got multiple personalities.
Jesus
oh no.
Christ.
It'd be
I heard about
boring.
this in that television movie with Sally Fields.
You want to take your big man hands and put them on my little side?
Well, not to be disrespectful, Mr. Miss Cow, nothing about you is little.
I'm so small you could eat me.
Well, we could eat you, but it has nothing to
You
do
could
with your
swallow me whole.
No, we could not.
Push me.
We could try. We could try.
You want to
I'm
try?
Oh, nothing hole. I don't know what kind of weird shit you're into.
What did you say about holes?
No,
Cletus.
You're
Jethro.
No, I'm Cletus. You're Jethro.
Jethro.
I
No,
could be
who's
Cletus.
Jethro.
When we put this cow, we're gonna be on death row.
Joke
Miss
me.
Okay,
And scene.
Choke me.
I'm making a video. Allison Petrillo came in halfway through that. You're welcome, Allison. That's all for you.
that was the sexy Haley voice. I was expecting Marilyn cow. About
That's-
2 minutes later, here's
I was
you.
trying to subvert expectations, and I realized that was the wrong choice. I was
I
like,
like your first cow was sexy cow, but also worked at a bodega. It was like, yeah, come here. You like pastrami?
Oh yeah,
actually like-
choke me.
I like that my characters are so recognizable, though, that like sexy baby Marilyn is obviously always on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Sexy
Who
baby.
knew?
Iconic.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
That's a word for it.
Don't make us do that again.
Okay.
You know, like being a cow.
Well, now that Alex has joined us, we can do an interrogation.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna have Haley go away and be the suspect in this crime.
I'm sus.
So
Bye,
sus.
cow.
You all will be the people investigating Haley, trying to get Haley to confess to what she's done.
We've been trying to do that for 7 years.
I know. So her crime, what she did, she howled at the moon.
Okay.
But it's not just that she howled at the moon. She howled at the moon at a car wash or in a car wash.
Despicable.
Mm-hmm. And she had an accomplice, one Mr. Robert Downey Jr.
RDJ. Mm.
Yep,
Just got clean.
that's right. So, what'd she do?
Howled at the moon.
Where'd she do it?
At
Car
or
wash.
in car wash, whatever we can get her to say.
And who was with her?
Robert Downey Jr.
All right, I'm going to go away. Haley's going to come back in. I'll see y'all in a little bit.
I was watching the TikTok that Jonathan sent me. Oh, gotta put the sound back up. Hi. Happy to see you.
Confess to another crime before you've confessed to this one.
Wow. Guilty.
Oh, sorry. I thought this was more like a friendly terms kind of thing. You know, we go way back, so.
Yes, right. Your rap sheet is as long as the day is light, something like that. Sit down.
Okay, I'll sit.
I'm sorry. We're just now getting used to doing these things over Zoom. Will you adjust your camera? So
Oh,
we can-
sure. No, yeah. Here we go. Just want to be respectful. Gentlemen, how's your days?
Well, it would have been better if you wouldn't have done what you done.
Because you done what you done, did what you did, and now my day is done.
Wow. That
And you
sounds
know
like
what
I
else has been done?
don't know.
Jesus Christ died on the cross for your sins. And if you are ready to commit your sorry. I was a preacher sorry.
But the thing that carried over from his preaching that we like is when people confess to what they've done, sins or not. We're not.
Absolutely.
That's the point.
Mhm.
Listen,
Why'd you do it?
absolutely. We've all read the stories about those big furry bastards and the silver bullets and all that going out into the woods and getting up to shenanigans, open throating at the moon. But
I love to oat and I love to throat.
Open.
That
Open.
had more left turns than I was expecting.
Well, it's left city. That's
You had
Yeah.
me hooting
So-
and a hollering.
Werewolves, I know, dangerous.
well, that's the thing. Why were you out in the woods pretending to be one, doing
No.
what they do up at the moon at that big thing in the sky?
Sorry, I was oat and throating.
You were, but us civilized folk don't call it that.
Yeah, so I oated and throated and I howled at the moon.
There, write it down.
I'm
Right.
writing it down. I'm
I'm
writing
gonna
it
put
down.
oat throat
Pen,
if that's
and I'm
not
writing.
okay.
But it's not just, it was loud and obnoxious, yes, and it was maybe ill-timed, and it did spook a couple of people, especially the boy who tends to cry wolf. He went running.
Yeah.
But you're really confused, a lot of us,
Mhm.
when you did it here at
I'm
a
sorry.
place where dirt begets to clean.
Yeah. Listen, old man
Yeah.
Withers was just out there. He'd paid his $1.25 and was trying to vacuum off his floor mats.
Oh, in the place where dirt begets to clean. Yeah. No.
We
Yeah,
don't
so
care
I
if
was-
you wanted the
Yeah.
ceramic finish
Mhm.
and the undercarriage wash.
And that most expensive you can buy is usually named after a local high school football team for reasons I have yet to understand, but it's true.
So yes, there's like a forest where I like to howl at the moon. It is right near like a car detailing shop. It's near a car wash.
Hey, write that down.
Yes.
Right.
I oat throated at the place where dirt begets to clean.
But it's not just what you did, how oat in your throat was at where dirt begins to clean. It's who you took down with you. A man has
Now-
already fought back from oblivion.
Yes. Did you do this willingly, or did he have his iron fist around you, forcing you
Yeah, he
I'm
made
to
me.
avenge?
Oh, he
Yeah.
made you.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm surprised he was even there with you. He might have rusted.
You're not telling a lie. Did he pop that little switch on, switch off light he keeps in his chest while y'all were together? I just want to know. I find it so interesting.
yeah, he did that a bunch. So
Wow.
yeah, listen, I oat throated at the place where dirt begets to clean.
Don't you forget it.
And I don't want to say, but I was there with the Rusty Fister himself. I was there with Iron Man.
The real problem is that he's not really, and you got him out here at the place where dirt begets to clean, oaten throating, and he's not even who you think he is. He's the
Oh,
person playing him.
Robert Downey Jr. Yes, it's sort of a role play thing. I always call him Iron Man.
Oh
So, yeah.
my God, write it down.
Okay.
I've written it down. Could you read it back for the court transcripts?
I oat throated in the place that begets to clean with the rustiest fister of all, Robert Downey Jr.
Rusty Fister. Now, the next
Mr.
time
Rusty
I-
Fister to you.
the next
I
time
met
I prank
Rusty
call someone-
Fister.
The next time I prank call someone, I'm using that name. This is Rusty Fister
I
with
was gonna
hemorrhoids
say, they were
anonymous.
in the back 40 of a place in Pennsylvania, if I'm not push the wild boar swing.
All right. That's the game.
After they tipped cows, Cletus and Jethro turned back on their life of
That's-
crime and ran the sheriff's department in their small town.
The only way I could describe howling was to call it open throating.
Oh, and see, you say
Open
open throat, but
throating.
he's saying oat throating.
Got a
Oh.
oat.
I'm out here oat throating.
That's when you like dairy alternatives.
Jesus.
Ugh.
Oat throating.
Oh,
Place where dirt begets clean.
we have time for one more game.
Oh, let's please do.
Do we have the bandwidth?
That is the question.
Make it a good one.
I will give you an option
Okay.
of final
Ooh.
game.
I choose the Rusty Fister.
I choose we play the eyebrow game again, but Alex says which of my eyebrows is better. 1, 2. 1, 2. And you can say in relation to the rest of the eye.
I have to give it to number 2.
Oh.
The people are divided.
And the reason I have to give it for number 2, number 1, I think the point is better at the end.
This one?
Yep. I don't.
Yeah.
I think the point on number 1 is better than what's on number 2.
Uh-huh.
But the front of number 2 is better than the front of number 1.
Oh, I didn't even think. I think I can make. Wait, you like the front? Oh, you like this front better?
No. I like number 2's front better than number 1's.
What the hell is this one?
That's number 1.
Okay, and you like this front better?
Yes, and I also think too, under here is a much smoother line on number 2 than it is on number 1.
Oh, that's true.
Hmm.
No, that's true. You'd say this one.
You have beautiful brows regardless.
No, I do. And I don't do much of them. So we're mostly going on natural
which is impressive.
shape here. You like this one?
I do like that one better.
And that's the game. Thanks for your feedback.
And that's the show.
You know what?
You're
Let's start
you
with,
critique someone else's eyebrows.
well,
I want you all to look deeply in the mirror and compliment your own eyebrows.
Yeah,
That's
you
my
deserve
wish
it.
for you tonight.
No, you got good ones too. Let's choose which of yours is better.
Which of Alex's?
Yeah, you have to number them though.
Okay, hold on. Well, I'll just do the same size as the same. So you have number 1.
Okay.
And then number 2.
It's number 2, obviously. Right?
You think this one's better?
Yeah.
I would also
Let me
say
see number 1 again. I would say number 1.
It's number
This is also
2.
where you find out that Alex's face is horrifically not symmetrical, and you can tell that it's my eyebrows. So if I can get this light to work,
We were talking about this. How we're talking about how our
you're not special.
Yeah, we were saying we're all unsymmetrical, but also the people like number 1. Well,
see, and you can just see if you look at my eyebrows, look at number 1, and you see a lot more here of my face, versus number 2, it goes straight across.
yes, me too. I have more eye here.
Yep.
And
So I
less
be really animated and be careful how I pluck. But oh god, it's really bad right now. But look at
It's
how
just
much.
because we're flipped. It makes us look worse to ourselves. Though I am a goddess among people, but
Interesting.
oh
You know
well,
what
now
else?
that changes things. Do it with the other one.
I can't.
Then never mind. I'm going with the first one.
See, I can raise it with this one. This other one, when I try to do hold on, now everything
Do it
hurts.
again.
That's good.
I can't raise the left side of my face. It's just
Raise both of them. Okay. Oh no, you've made this too difficult. Jeff, let's see yours.
See my eyebrows?
Yeah. Number them, and we'll vote.
1, 2.
1. I like 1.
I like
Yeah,
1.
like 1.
1 is my scarred one.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, that's hot.
Exy brow. Jonathan, label them.
Bitch, you can't see them.
Get really close.
His Georgia ones are great.
Mm-hmm.
They're there.
They're
Yeah.
so thin and so here,
Number
let me-
them.
Hang on.
The good news is though they've come in handy for him in drag as Georgia.
Because you don't gotta do anything. You just
Well, he just gets to darken up, put a new one on immediately. They look great.
yeah.
I really can't. I was gonna show you a picture of me as Georgia and pick them, but the most recent picture I have is that.
Oh, but
I like the one that I can see.
You can't see. Oh, hang on. This video. Oh, there's a video. Hang on. I could probably screenshot. Okay, hang on. I gotta show y'all some eyebrows you can see.
I wonder
you know?
what game we were gonna play that I ruined.
The world may never know. But I want to thank our audience for hanging out and being here for this untraditional improv technology show. Though, what is a traditional improv technology show at this point?
It's a good point.
Honestly,
Jonathan, did you find something that you wanted to show us?
No, I'll see if I can find it. If I do, we'll revisit.
Great.
All
That
right.
sounds good.
So, you know what I like to revisit every once in a while?
What?
The IT crowd.
Thanks for hanging out
Go
tonight.
me!
If you want to continue earning the title of Improv Technology Sugar Daddy or Sugar Mama, you can still Venmo us at the IT crowd. We love you either way.